morning, Port Jervis. Welcome to the Port Center Spotlight Podcast. My name is Andrew Murata, host of the podcast, proud leader here in Port Jervis Schools. And I'm excited this morning. I'm here with Senior Aidan Wagner. Good morning, Aidan.
Good morning.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
How are you today? Good?
I'm all right.
Good. Better than being in class, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Although we love Mrs. Banky's English class. I'm sure they're watching now. Good morning, everyone. This is Senior Aidan Wagner. Very pleased to feature him today. Before we do that, just a couple of announcements. A lot of end-of-the-year activities are beginning. Concerts, sports playoffs. Our budget vote is next Tuesday. A lot of great things coming up. I also shouted out there are some snow day givebacks coming back to the school district Friday, and then the following Friday, June 7th. You're happy about that?
Oh, yeah, I'm happy about that.
Yeah, for sure. So just a couple of announcements as we get started here. But we're here to talk with Aidan. Aidan's a senior. He is a billiards expert. He is a pool player, won some championships here, so we're going to learn about that. How are you today?
All right, a little tired, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on to talk about all these things. Let's start with school. A couple weeks away from graduation, the prom, all these things. How do you feel right now about this time of the year?
Relieved that it's getting done.
Yeah.
Ready to move on to college and get that started.
You're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Some kids are holding on. They're like holding the doorway, and we're kicking them out. You're ready to go.
Yeah, I've been ready to go.
Okay. Did you have a good experience here, Aidan?
Yeah, I love this place. This was it's been my home for like 12 years. So
you went all your whole life through the school district?
Yeah.
What you went to ASK or HB?
I went to both. I went back and forth for a little bit, but then I went to ASK majority for it.
Okay. Cool. Again, your family and teachers are watching. Give a shout out. Let us know where you are watching from. Jump in the chat. Aidan, was it challenging for you? Was school hard? Was it something that came easy?
It was a little bit of a struggle. I'm not great at doing like the work at home. Mm-hmm. I'm much better when I come in school because then I feel a little bit more motivated to do it. But when I'm at home, I'm either playing pool or doing something else.
Yeah. Do you have we're going to get to the pool. You have a pool table in the house?
I have two of them, yeah.
What? And anything I say here, please correct me because I don't want to insult you. You don't have like the ones you find in a pub or something.
No,
you have the big dog table.
Yeah, I have one 7-footer and then I have one 9-foot table.
All right, we're going to get to the pool in a minute because I'm intrigued. We grew up with the small little pub one. Yeah. I love it. I think it's really cool. Okay. Who are some adults here, Aidan, that had a deep impact on you? Someone who you really connected with over your time?
I mean, like other than my parents.
Here at the school?
Yeah, most of the teachers, they've all been super nice to me. I've loved them a lot. They taught me a lot of stuff throughout the years. But
did they know that you were a pool player?
Some do, yeah. Most of them heard about it as it got around.
About your scores 50 points, everyone knows he's on the basketball team.
Yeah.
The softball players, they know they're on the team, right? This isn't something that we have in the school. How did they know about it? Did they see an article or you said something in class? How did they know it?
Well, my mom and my dad, they like posting on stuff on Facebook, all my announcements and stuff. And then it kind of goes through that. Everyone kind of shares it and then it gets around through there.
It gets around.
Facebook, yeah.
The world of communication. Cool. Okay. Well, again, you're on the doorstep of graduation, getting ready to go. And you're going to look to pursue this pool journey here. How did you get started?
Started when COVID and online school, wasn't really into the whole online digital stuff, but I still did it. But while I was kind of there, that's when I really started picking it up because I had so much free time. So I was
and you couldn't leave the house really. The pool tables were there.
It's right there.
You had two of them at that time?
No, I just had one at that time.
And then did someone buy it for the family?
My dad had the table for a long time, just been there. I haven't been interested in it until COVID.
And did your parents play on a Friday night where they say, come on, let's go play?
Yeah, my dad plays in a couple of leagues. That's how I kind of got into it. And then progressively we just kind of kept going back and forth at it.
You're playing your dad in the basement.
Mostly, yeah, he comes down there and plays, but I usually just practice with myself for a couple hours a day usually.
So this was during COVID. You really kind of
Mhm.
became one with the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Like, was it one day you were like, oh my God, I love this? Or was it like each day you were going down there, you were hitting more shots? How did that love happen?
I don't know, man. It's just like I watched a lot growing up, and then
Like your dad play, it's on the TV.
It's on. So I would look up videos on YouTube, and then I would kind of study them a little bit, and then see what they're doing, and then try and recreate it on the table. And then I kind of just got to that point where I was like, hold on, I kind of like doing this. It's kind of fun.
And then I assume you've beaten your dad.
Yeah, a couple times.
That's a big moment in a young man's life, whether it's basketball, sprinting. They beat their dad. It's kind of like, whoa, okay, he's pretty good. So you beat your dad in the basement.
Oh yeah, I mean I mean a lot of times down there.
Okay, so then when did it go from I like this, it's a hobby, I'm good at it, let me join a competition?
About a year into me playing, I started playing tournaments at a little places, and then I was like, it gives you kind of these nerves that you don't really get in any other sport. I feel,
good nerves.
Like you want to try and win the table every single time you get up, and
is that the term, win the table?
There's a lot of different terms, like just.
Is it called a match? Is it called a game? What is it?
It's called matches. That's
matches.
What they're called.
Okay, all right. And so there's that excitement. Is it nervousness? Is it excitement? Is it confidence? What is it?
It's a lot of everything. It's a lot of nerves. You have to be confident though if you want to be able to play good.
Okay.
So it's really trying to channel them and use the nerves as a good thing, and use that as confidence.
Wow, cool. Guys, we're on location here. We got a little reflection behind us. We're in Mr. Lazzaro's office. We had to move out of our normal spot. Jump in and say hello. If it's Aidan's family watching, please say hello. Again, your classmates or teachers, please say hello. So Aidan, you joined a couple, they're called series. Tell me about these I guess leagues you're in. Because you did win and I left my buzzer, Aidan. I don't have my buzzer, but I want to give you a shout out. You won the Connecticut State Junior Championship this January.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's exciting. Wow. Tell me about these leagues, and then again, certainly that accomplishment.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different leagues that I play in. In this town, there's couple little ones, but then there's all the other junior tournament leagues that I travel to different states for. Like, I was in Illinois a couple months ago, and then I forgot what the other one was. I think it was South Carolina. I was there for. Yeah.
Wow.
They're really cool places.
And Aidan, I've been in hotels where they're hosting these events, and there's a room full of tables. Is it like that?
Yeah.
Is it kind of an arena where the thing's in the middle? What does it look like?
Well, for the little, like my league tournaments, they play out of these pool halls and kind of like these little mall districts, and they got like 20 tables in there. But if you go to like there's this thing called Rally in the Valley. It's like every June or something, and they have like 3 like shipping warehouse rooms filled with tables. Yeah.
Wow. Hundreds.
Like I think they had like 300.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So how big was the Connecticut tournament?
The Connecticut one was really nice. It was it's in this pool called Yale Billiards, and they're really nice people there.
Wow. Joanne Parker is watching. Is that a family member?
That's one of my coaches.
Okay. Hi, Coach Parker. Ms. Shields watching. Thank you for tuning in. What was it like to win that championship?
It was definitely a little relieving after all the stress. It was a lot of waiting, because it's going through the days. I start there at like 12 and then ends at like 12 midnight kind of thing. All day, 12 hours.
How many matches did you play?
Probably like 6 or 7, something like that.
Wow. How long did they last?
Usually around an hour. Usually could go more, could go less. Depends on what the score would be.
Wow.
Hmm.
And you're playing older people. This was a younger group. What?
Well, yeah, the Connecticut one was the junior one, so that was all the
All
other
kids your
juniors,
age.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Wow.
But I have played in the. There's a couple other tours that just whoever comes plays, and
Open.
yeah, just open.
Yeah.
Whoever wants.
Did
to
they
play.
look at you like, oh, this is this young kid? I'm gonna whoop him.
Yeah, they get a little nervous when I walk in, but it's fun though.
Wow. So Aidan, again, you're graduating here, senior, a couple weeks away. I know you talked about where you're going to go to SUNY Orange, study psychology. But tell me, how is that now going to fit? You don't have to come to school now from 7 to 2:30. How is that going to fit in your life and try to pursue going pro?
I'm not really sure yet. I'm gonna just try to work around my schedule, see what SUNY Orange wants to do, and then because I'm kind of interested on doing a little bit of online courses, so I can maybe still be out on the road a little bit while I'm still doing the college stuff.
And you're turning from a young man to a man. You're turning 18 this month. Like, are you jumping in a car and driving to Illinois, or is your family flying you there? How all those logistics work?
Usually my parents drive me there. My grandma does some driving here and there, but mostly my mom and dad, they take me. Sometimes we fly, sometimes we don't. But
yeah, and there's entry fees into these things, right? But in the end, if you win, there's money available.
Yeah, there's still
right?
a little bit of money at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, and then eventually, if you become pro, there's money. There's money to be made.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself doing this full time?
I hope so. I hope I stick through it and.
Pun intended, stick through it.
Yeah,
stick.
I guess so.
Yeah. Mrs. Banky, did you see that? Get some credit for that.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to commit all the way through it.
Yeah. Aidan, tell me about concentration. Teenagers, you have to hit this ball in that hole, and your hands are sweaty. It's being filmed. There's pressure. How do you perform through pressure?
I don't even know sometimes. It's kind of like I just go in my own little space. I try to just focus in. Like before a match, I usually have a couple breathing routines I usually do to calm my nerves down, my heartbeat.
Yeah.
But then when I'm in the match, I just kind of go one ball at a time. Just try to win every rack as I can, you know.
I saw you had earbuds in a picture. One of the pictures I saw. Is that you're allowed to wear earbuds?
Some do. They let you wear them, but most don't.
You playing music?
Yeah, just music. That's all. It's just so you can kind of practice a little bit and get a little focused.
Is there camaraderie with the other person you're playing? Like, hey, nice shot, or good ball, or is it like, dang, he? You know?
Well, it's kind of just like this mutual respect kind of thing, you know. Like after they play a good shot, you walk up to the table, to tap the table a few times with your hand or something, or like and they play like you like accidentally do something, you put your hand up to apologize. It's kind of a little respect kind of thing for the table.
Yeah. And Aidan, we talked a little off air. Is it like golf that it's really quiet, like when the person hits, like nobody moves, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, there's a couple of situations where, they will, some people will just be like talking, whatever, but it's all just trying to focus in, but most of the time it's just you and your opponent. You won't really hear any outside because you're just that focused.
Yeah. I'm sure your math teacher, Miss Doherty, will be watching here. This is a percentage question. Okay. What percentage out of 100 is mental versus the physics hitting of the ball? What, or are you saying, hey, that the angle, let me look here, let me get a different, tell me about the mental versus the physical.
For me, I mean, it's like a 75 mental, 25% like skill. I mean, because I've done all the practice and I feel really good with my fundamentals, and it's just trying to calm my nerves down in the match and get in that kind of groove that you usually get playing in. Yeah. I
mean, it's when you think about it, it's not a physical activity, but it is extremely physical. One little movement of your hand, your angle, your arm, like it's all physics and physical.
It's if you have one little thing out of whack with your stroke, you'll miss the ball by a long shot.
Wow. If you have a question, jump in the show and say hello. A lot of people watching live. Aidan Wagner here, senior, and on his way to becoming a professional pool player. And is it called pool player, billiards player? What is the official term?
Pro pool player is probably what I would go by, but it's just whatever someone goes by. Just goes by their name sometimes, and that's all you got to hear to know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aidan, I see it on ESPN all the time. I see, they're on TV.
Mm-hmm.
If you get to that level, like, are those guys making millions, hundreds of thousands? How is it?
The money has definitely gone down a lot as the years have progressed.
Lower.
It's gone lower.
Oh.
Yeah. But this new company, Matchroom, has picked it up, and they have done a really good job making the money more and more and more, because now they think they're having the World Championships in Saudi Arabia.
Oh my goodness!
And it's $250,000 for the first place.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow, that's a long way to go for that tournament.
Yeah, it's so far away.
Yeah. Okay. I asked you to bring your cue. Aidan was training me on how to these terms here. You have the cue here. You want to show here?
So this is just my playing cue I have here.
Is this this is your main one?
This
you won the championship with this one?
Yeah, this is what I would win championships with here.
Can we put it together?
Yeah.
Now, Aidan, it's not like golf where you getting this stick or this club. This is it. You playing with this thing the whole time.
I have a couple different. I have one for just breaking, for a break cue they call it, and then I have a jump cue as well.
Wow.
Which is just for jumping. Yeah, you can.
You sure?
Yeah, of course.
Wow, it's very smooth here.
Yeah.
And do you use the blue chalk there, or is that just in the pub?
I use a different chalk. I use a Navigator.
Okay.
It's a really good chalk. It's just for chalk in the cue. They got a couple different stuff for like a primer and stuff but yeah, it's just the chalk. The chalk helps. It does a lot.
And do you use baby powder with your hands here?
No, I don't use any of that.
This is really smooth.
I use a.
He's got the bag. He's got everything here.
I have one of these. I wear a glove.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I wear a glove.
Oh.
This is my glove that I wear.
Are there any restrictions on equipment, or you could do whatever you want as long as you get the
whatever
ball in the hole?
There's not a whole lot that are stopping you from equipment.
Can I see that?
Yeah, you can see my glove.
Wow. Is there sponsorships with these things?
Yeah,
like this
was given to me by a company.
Yeah.
Navigator. They gave me a bunch of stuff. They're really cool people.
Yeah, that's cool. Aidan, I'm always curious. Like, I'm okay. I grew up playing pool. My uncle had it. We were always playing. The placement of the hand. Does it depend on the hit? Does it depend on the location of the table? Some people put their finger over it. Some rest.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of way, or it's what works for you?
It's really just whatever you're comfortable in that situation. Some shots, you do need. That's called an open bridge and a closed bridge, where you.
Can you show us? I'm going to move the camera down here, and let's get your hand here. Yeah. We're close quarters. I got the breath mints here. I told them I didn't want to breathe. Okay.
So this would be like a closed bridge here, or an open bridge, because I have my thumb
and you literally let the cue slide there, right?
Yeah, it'll just slide in there.
But you keep your thumb up.
Just a little bit, yeah. Or I'll put my hand like this a little bit, like a little Spider-Man technique.
Okay.
And then there's the closed. This is the closed bridge with the finger over top. And then this can be used.
Hold on. Don't go to the next one. I'm still processing. So what in your mind do you make the decision of which grip you're going to use?
Just whatever I'm like, when I look at the shot and whatever I kind of feel. Like if it's like a kind of longer shot, I might use a closed bridge just to get a little bit more sturdiness.
Do you break like that too?
Because
you're hitting it hard.
Yeah, when you really want it, your grip to be solid. Because you don't want to be flying all over the place.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Go ahead. You were going to do a third one there.
No, I mean, you could just elevate them as well for this. And then just kind of like the same with this. And then there's like elevated like that.
Do you ever switch hands? Do you ever?
I can't do that.
You can't.
I'm not ambidextrous. Some people are.
Yeah.
I tried it and I can't.
You ever rocked it around the back?
I can do that with
You
the
can.
on the back.
Is that more of a showing off, or is that a,
No, it actually comes up a lot. Actually.
It does,
people,
yeah.
People don't really. They'll be like, "Oh, he's just showing off," but you really have to sometimes for the people
That's
that
cool,
aren't
man.
ambidextrous like me.
Yeah. And like I know in bowling on TV, there's been a few, the guys. If you do something, are you do that, or is that like no good?
Usually when you win the tournament, you can, or like you're in a really close match with a player that's really good. You can put up a little fist, but not a lot of screaming is done. On the pro, some pro players will do it here and there on the majors because they're playing for a lot of money.
Well, now that you're turning 18, are you going to like? Are you going to be a pro next? Like,
I'm gonna try to. I'll see what's going on with the.
Is it like golf where you have to make the tournament, or is it just you just got to start winning?
There's a couple qualifiers you have to play in just to kind of see where you are, and then but the open ones you can just go sign up and play.
So what do you have coming up? We got Memorial Day weekend here. Spring is here. You got graduation parties. What do you have coming up?
I'm going to the New England Championship this Sunday for another junior tournament. Hopefully I can win that one.
So you go Saturday and you stay at a hotel?
No, usually it's not too far away. It's only like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So we'll leave early in the morning. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave early.
Okay. Do you eat during the day? You stop in that
you have to eat. Yeah.
You got to eat.
Yeah, because it's a long day. You're there. You'll probably be there all day. That's kind of.
Are you preparing your meals because you want your stomach to be settled, or is it like I'm going to the concession stand and getting nuggets? Like what?
That's kind of the way I do it. I mean, some people are a little bit more into the health, healthiness, and the conditioning kind of more.
I'm sure your PE teachers would be telling you.
Should probably be looking, yeah. But I don't know. I just kind of eat whatever I'm feeling. Not too heavy though, because you don't want to be like feeling sluggish around the table.
Yeah.
Usually something a little light that you can just keep moving.
Wow. Kimberly Wagner's watching. Allison Wagner, that's family here?
Yeah, that's my grandma and aunt.
There you go, Grandma. Thanks for tuning in. Nice young man here. This has been fun. You're very knowledgeable. I've always liked pool. I grew up. My uncle taught me. I love the soft hit. The little angle, little touch in the mid pocket there. What do you call that in the middle?
The side pocket.
Side pocket. Yeah. I love the little touch hits. There's such a finesse to that, you know? Yeah. And just that sound of the,
That's what I love is the satisfying when you hit the back of the pocket.
Yeah.
Bam. Yeah. That's the sound.
Talk to me about that 8 ball. When you got to get that last ball in there.
Man, it's like, it's all that's going through my head is just make the ball. And then.
Do you talk to yourself?
Oh yeah.
So
in my head,
you're looking at the 8 ball. You have to hit that corner pocket. It's a long table.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying to yourself?
Just try not to jump up, stay down, stay smooth on the stroke, and
jump up meaning the cue.
Yeah, no. When you're down, you just try to stay. When you pull back and fire through, just keep completely still, because a lot of people do. They'll fire through and then their whole body will go upwards. But that's what a lot of the amateurs do. But I try to stay completely still, like it's a lot the pros do.
Yeah. Wow. And do you, again, you're talking to yourself, do you visualize the ball going in? Is that part of your mental training?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, visualizing it going in. Just try to stay positive thoughts, because if you say, oh, no, this ball, I might miss this ball, I think I'm going to miss, you're going to miss. But if you say, oh, I can just make this ball and win the match, then you'll have more odds of making the ball, because you'll feel more confident in yourself.
This is fascinating. I'm really fascinated here. Jump in with a question if you'd like. If you want to ask Aidan a question. Aidan, in baseball, if you're batting 300, you're an all-star. Mm-hmm. Basketball, free throw shooting, you're 9 out of 10. Mm-hmm. What is the percentage of shots made in a match for people at your level?
I mean, some players, they'll be shooting, 98% of the time they'll make the ball. That's the way they won't miss. That's the way nowadays people don't miss.
98% of the shots. So the game's
getting harder. A lot of people, the game's getting, but now the new company I took over, they're making everything a lot tougher.
And how?
So they're making the pockets, like the pockets would be like this big. Like normally they've shrunk them down to like this.
They've made the pockets smaller.
Yeah, they went from.
This is new.
They went from 4.5 to now they're less than 4 inches now.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's really a lot of the pros are struggling, but some are still playing good.
And you're coming up with this new thing, so you're on your way.
So I'll probably be struggling like them too on those tables.
No. Allison Wagner, how many matches could you play in one day at a tournament?
I mean, it depends because there's the tournaments, there's two sides, the winner side when you haven't lost, and then there's like double elimination kind of. So when you go on the double elimination side, you might play 15 matches. And then, but when you're on the win side, you might play with like half that, so like only 7. But I mean,
you want to stay on the win side.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, because you got to play your way out of that other side. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you have to win double the matches.
Oh my god!
And they're tough because you have to go to like 9 like first to 9 because the racks, and then you might go like hill with 8, and then it just gets like a grind.
Wow. Can you do some of those trick shots, Aidan, with the jumping the ball?
That's why I got a jump cue I can use for jumping the ball, but I'm not good at trick shots, but I can still do a couple of cool stuff.
Wow. So how will you prepare for Sunday? Are you like in bed Saturday night? You having a bowl of pasta Saturday night?
Probably Friday. I'll probably play once I get home from school. I'll probably play for like 8 hours, and then.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing the last couple of days.
By yourself?
Just by myself, just working on whatever I have to work on.
Music on?
Yeah, music. Got my country music playing.
You're a country music player. Yeah. Okay, me too.
And then and then Saturday I'll just kind of take like a mindset day, just trying to relax, just have fun that day, and then Sunday morning wake up, ready to go.
Wow. Is it like, I used to take my son to Little League, make sure you have your cleats, get your bag, or you're in the car, you're packed and ready, or his mom like, come on, get your stuff.
No, it is kind of like they still got to struggle to wake me up.
Do you have your cue?
That's kind of the
way. I forgot my stick.
Yeah, because if you forget one of those, then you're in trouble.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble. Don't want to forget the cue.
No, you forget one little thing, and then your kind of like routine might be all messed up, and it'll mess you up the whole day.
So, Aidan, again, people watching you here now, like, how can Port Jervis follow you? Is there a way that we could like check? Is there an app? Is there something I could like watch you on or follow you?
Usually on Facebook, I usually will share I will live stream my matches.
You were doing your Facebook?
Yeah, on because my mom would live stream it, and then I'll share it.
All right, so give us your Facebook here on
it's just Aidan Wagner on Facebook.
AIDAN. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so on your Facebook, so people follow you on Facebook, they can watch the.
Yeah, I usually share whatever, and then I'll do like a little summary of the tournament that I was at.
Cool.
Before. Yeah.
All right. I gave you some port stickers. I hope one of them can make it onto the bag over there.
I mean, little patch
if you need a patch or something, we have to try to,
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to get one on the cue stick. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, cool. Aidan, this has been fun. Don't lose that. Anything else you wanted to share or talk about before we let you go?
No, I think we got it all wrapped up.
Yeah.
We got all the.
I'm really intrigued. This is really cool. You're a nice young man. But you wonder, right? You look at these people that are professionals in their life. How did they get there? How did, Dr. Bell get to becoming the superintendent? You're on your way. Like in 5, 6, 7 years, we can put on ESPN and there you can be playing.
Could be there, yeah.
That is intriguing, and I hope you do it. I hope you make it.
Thank you. I'll try.
You have the passion.
It's like a curse, It's like I always feel like I have to be playing sometimes. Some days I'll just like have the itch and I'll just play for like all day. Wow. That's kind of the way it is.
But it's a curse that you love.
Yeah. It's like Yeah, like a
And
gift slash
and
curse.
COVID, right? COVID forced you
'cause
into
of
that basement.
All because of COVID. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Very exciting, Aidan. Any message for your teachers here as a senior? Anything you want like to say to the staff watching?
Just thank you for supporting my journey, trying to get to where I want to be as a player.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They all commented how nice you are, and I can see it today. You're really a nice young man. You got a nice
Thank you.
smile. Yeah. Mom and dad, grandma, very nice young man here. Proud to have him on, and certainly proud of his accomplishments. Aidan, Port Pride here. I got, Port Pride. It means a lot to so many of us here. As a senior graduating here, what does it mean to you? What does Port Pride mean to you?
Just growing up with the school. I mean, just trying to support your school as a Port Jervis student. Trying to be the a good student here. That's kind of the Port Pride for the Port Jervis.
I love it. Aidan, I'm going to bribe you here on the show. What's your favorite restaurant or food takeout in town? What's your favorite one? You have a specific one that you love?
Mr. Shane's is pretty good.
You like Mr. Shane's?
Mr. Shane's was pretty good. I went there the one day.
That's at the hotel.
That was at the Best Western. Yeah, that was pretty good. I did enjoy that.
All right, here's the bribe. Ready,
Yeah.
Mom and Dad? You watch it. When you win that next tournament and you get a microphone in front of your face, if you give Port Jervis a shout out, you say, "Hey, I just want to thank my people back in Port Jervis." Bam, Mr. Shane's it is.
Mr. Shane's.
On me.
On you.
Is this
All right.
legal? Am I going to get in trouble here? But we'd love to see that happen and certainly recognize in Port. But we're proud of you. We really
Thank you.
are, and
Thank you.
it's just so different, and it's really exciting. And who knows, Aidan, one day maybe you're back here, and the school district is able to purchase a table here, and maybe it becomes an activity that we can do here.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
We have new schools coming and new things happening. So we have ping pong tables, but we've never had a pool table. But could that be something that happens?
That would be awesome. Trying to support the next generation because pool is it's a tough game to get into.
Yeah.
And it'd be awesome because when you start younger, it's actually easier to understand the fundamentals but when you get into it when you're older, it's tough because you get all these flaws in your fundamentals.
Yeah.
But you pick them up a lot easier when you're younger
for
some reason.
That's most things. Yeah, that's most things. Well, let's see. With all this space we got going on, and could a table land somewhere, and maybe we have you back to do some things. So we're excited for you, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, Aidan Wagner, everybody. Aidan, thanks for tuning in here on the podcast or being on the podcast, and thanks to all the family and friends tuning in. We wish you the best of luck and chase that dream, man.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Cool. We're going to sign off here on the podcast. A reminder, there's no school Friday. And where we got to go here, our school budget vote is coming up on Tuesday. So come on out. And if you've been on the campuses here, wow. I mean, construction is in full steam. Chase Field in just 2 or 3 days. Oh my goodness.
It's all torn up.
All of our athletic fields, they're on their way, being refurbished, and it is going to look beautiful. So we're really excited. So have a great Wednesday, everyone. It might be rainy outside, but we create our own weather here and certainly brighten the days of those around you. So thanks, Aidan.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great afternoon, everybody. And Aidan, how about a go Port?
Go Port.